Welcome to a very special CAGcast. That's all I got.
That's it?
That's how we're doing openings now.
I just got done explaining that this is the introduction.
I'm still recording. Should I still be recording?
This is the introduction to episode 600.
Intro.
Right.
This is the intro.
This is it.
This is how we're starting.
Were you not clear when I said welcome to a very special?
I'm very.
I literally
yeah.
said this. I can't do the normal introduction because this is a very special episode.
I thought you were just doing that thing up top. But hey, whatever floats your role.
And it literally says on the outline, unorthodox opening.
I know. I thought that was like a Jew thing.
That would be orthodox opening.
Oh, again, I get easily confused.
All right.
Well, I think we knocked this opening out of the park for 600.
I think it's great.
Everybody can tell how special it is.
It's very special.
Well, so yeah, this is the official introduction to our 600th episode, which was recorded this weekend at Long Island Retro in wonderful Garden Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was they flew us out to Sydney. I mean, it's a big show this year.
Yep.
You know,
I still have a wallaby in my pants.
Yeah, the 20-hour flight was rough, but it was worth it. No, of course, they flew Shipwreck out here to Long Island, and
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I got to meet the latest member of the Shipwreck clan, Dash, which and
Yes.
Wombat did too, of course.
Yes, you got to drool on both of you.
He did, and I think he enjoyed all of our company.
Yes, that's fair to say because he enjoys everybody's company.
Oh, I felt
very friendly.
special.
Well, no, Cheapy got a hug immediately once Dash got out of the car. Just ran right up to him and gave a hug.
Right, that was cool. I wasn't expecting
I got
Wombat,
the
it took
opposite.
a few minutes.
like 5 seconds for Wombat, and then drool everywhere.
And then drool everywhere. I will say this. It was really the most, I think the most impressive thing of the whole weekend was that all of our kids actually did seem to get along with each other as a group.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, you know, you get that 5 kids together for what essentially was 2 full days. And at no point did any child run up to their parents crying, saying so-and-so did such and such. That's a pretty big feat.
I don't think we should be patting ourselves on the back that much.
I wasn't patting us on the back. I was patting our children.
I demand excellence from everybody I associate with.
Well, no wonder you're disappointed all the time.
No, there was some good excellence this weekend.
Yes, there was.
Dash, I gotta say, Dash lives up to his name though, because he's just running everywhere and doing everything and eating everything because he's got to refuel after running everywhere and doing everything.
And eating everything.
We went to Benihana and he crushed it at Benihana. It was pretty impressive. I think he ate more than all the other kids, I would say.
But he didn't outdrink some women.
Your woman, especially. I would say.
She didn't drink. She wasn't drinking alone.
Right. I did a unscientific survey about the percentages on that super fishbowl of a drink.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite lopsided.
It might have been lopsided. But that was fun. We did is that an annual thing, the Benihana dinner? Have we not?
I thought so.
I think we haven't skipped a year on that.
No, we have not.
It was that was I think that was my favorite Wombat moment of the weekend.
What happened with Wombat there?
Yeah, what did I do?
At Benihana?
That was so amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just...
I've forgotten.
Oh.
I'm like, what did I do?
It was just fun.
Was it sitting in between the two of you? Was that making that mistake?
At one point, I realized that Wombat was just because he was sitting between me and Chip, and we were just making fun of him. He was just in the middle of us as we were making fun of him in subtle ways. And I realized it was too much. I felt bad actually, and I had to call attention to it and stop. But it's not going to stop me right now.
I don't even remember making fun of Wombat.
And I gave you a scallop.
We weren't really making fun of. We weren't making fun of him.
I shared my food with you.
We were busting his chops a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Admit it, Chip. A little bit. You were a little bit.
There might have been some ribbing going on. I don't know.
A little bit.
Okay.
Anyway, my favorite Wombat.
There was no kazoos involved, so
no. It was nothing like that. But my favorite Wombat moment was we were enjoying the introduction, our first courses to our delicious meal at Benihana. And I see that Wombat gets summoned over to his son's area of the table. And this is the first year where we just put all the kids on one side of the table, rather.
Basically.
And
It might as well have been a whole other side of the restaurant, but yes.
but this is the year we were able to do it. Anyway, Wombat gets called over to his son to come over to the whole other side of the Benihana table, walks around, and he comes back with his son's soup. And he's like, oh, he was complaining about too much soup in his area. And
No, that was his words. Too many bowls. He said,
too many bowls in my area. And
there are too many bowls in my area.
Right. And I laughed because it was funny.
Because it is. That's a funny statement.
It was hilarious. And so I laughed. And of course, I don't think Wombat's so upset because he's eating the soup now. And the soup is good.
It's damn good soup.
You don't want to waste the soup. They don't fault you at all. But Wombat finishes off the soup. And I swear, less than 5 minutes later, Wombat's like looking around angrily. And he's like, where's the waitress to take away all these bowls? And he's getting very frustrated.
bowls.
And I just...
Too many bowls in my area.
It was...
And then the bowls started coming towards me and you, Cheapy.
Yeah, because I had to move the bowls out of my area.
He created a pathway.
I created
all the plates and bowls into our area. So that he had a pathway from the grill to him of the food.
It was pretty awesome. I've thought of that pretty much nonstop since the meal. The bowls.
I don't know if that's ribbing him. That's honestly what happened.
What happened, and B, it's really not that terrible a thing that happened.
No. I'm saying that's my favorite Wombat moment. I'm not saying like I
Get all
didn't make
these
fun.
bowls out of my area and into my friends' areas.
Yeah. It's all awesome.
After you guys made fun of me for 25 minutes.
That was after, but
no, that was before.
I'm sure we didn't stop making fun of you after that.
That's true. It's true too. So really, it's kind of like a fair play.
It was just great
scenario.
that all of a sudden, like I look down and Wombat's drink is just in the exact center of me. Basically, like directly in front of me.
You mean my water?
Yeah, your big water was right in front of me. And like, because I had like, in Benihana, you got like the plates in front.
Well, to be fair, they had squeezed that
It was
seat.
fine. It was fine.
I was in the seat
it was fine.
Like,
and I would
thrust in there.
Wombat, I will sit next to you at Benihana anytime.
That's
Any
lovely.
place.
Any place at Benihana.
You can take that to the bank, Wombat.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah, it was a very fun meal, and
It was.
And I
gave you a scallop.
That's good. I gave you my
You did
Chateaubriand.
give me some steak. Yes, because you didn't want to.
Can't finish it. I can never finish it all.
I know.
I ordered the same thing as Wombat did, so he couldn't pick off my plate.
I could have. I just didn't.
Did you do that at brunch too?
No, I didn't have anything from Shipwreck's Place.
No. I mean, order the same thing as Wombat.
No, we got two different things.
No, we got different things.
Okay.
Yeah, and I liked that. It was really fun. It was a lot of fun watching Dash watch the chef and all the fire, and he's just being mesmerized by it, and then looking at Mom, like, "Did you see that?" And then looking over at Ship's daughter with her, hands over her ears because the chef is banging the.
Well, she had just come off a week of like fire safety camp as well.
It's like PTSD.
Right.
At Benihana. I know, I get that. So she's like, is she ready to like stop, drop, and roll as soon as the guy starts cooking the shrimp?
She was asking if she should throw water on the fire.
I would like to go back to that restaurant again. So I'm glad she didn't do that. That was pretty fun. So yeah, that was the night before we went to LI Retro. And then at LI Retro, of course, we had our 600th CAGcast, which you're about to hear. And while we were recording, the kids got to do the costume contest.
They sure did.
And our kids, Wombat, planned out their costumes together.
Yes, Sabrina is a little bit of a dictator, I think, when it comes to the costume planning.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
You need that. You need somebody to be organized.
She's definitely the strong leader when it came to that. I think she pretty much told Ty what to do, what to wear, when to wear it, and how to show up.
Yep.
And he did, and they won. So everybody wins, right?
They won the best dramatic performance.
Yes, they came in, I guess, what would be essentially second place overall or something.
Well, I bought Ty's costume 100% at Amazon.
Yeah, so that kind of,
I blew it. Well,
yeah,
we won anyway.
You did win something, yeah. Sabrina made her costume.
I told Ty he could be anybody he wants to be as long as I don't have to make anything.
Well, in our house, Sabrina does the sewing and the cutting and the she does it all. And the makeup and the hair.
Was she Zelda? I don't know. Who is she?
Yeah, she was Zelda.
Okay.
We did buy the pointy ears. Yes, he was Link and she was Zelda. That was the whole point.
I didn't know. I'm not familiar with all the outfits. She was wearing a white dress, and I just don't recall.
She had the Triforce on her arms.
Okay, see, I didn't see that.
If you look at the cutout things on her arms, the Triforce was on those.
Right.
And she had the braids and the ears.
Okay, see, I didn't know.
And she had the lyre, the harp.
What'd you call me?
Yes, lyre with a Y.
Oh. No, I just don't know a lot about Zelda.
And the lyre had the Triforce on it too, I believe.
Yeah. Link, I know. I'm familiar with Link.
Yeah, well, that's why she wanted to do the couple's costume.
Right.
To make it a little bit clearer. Like, basically your son was an accessory to her.
It worked, and it worked. Look, all it cost was $100 at Amazon and my son.
Jeez.
And we bought and it's when we're going to use that for Halloween, obviously. It's a great, that's with the sword and the shield. It's a great costume.
Yeah, no, it was a great costume. And I'm glad they won. I like Dash's costume a lot, too.
That was the best.
He was Frogger.
Yes.
With the tie.
Yes.
And the briefcase.
Yes.
And the alligator to jump on.
And the watch.
And didn't they win, like, cutest kids or whatever?
So Dash dressed up like Frogger. And the Frogger that's on the side of the arcade machine, like the box art Frogger, where he's corporate businessman Frogger. And Emmeline dressed up as Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts,
which was an awesome costume too.
Thank you, Amazon and Etsy. I think
the giant keyblade.
Yes, she had the keyblade.
Very serious.
She looked like, I looked at pictures at her and she looked like she was like 5 years older than she is.
Yes. You can see what she's going to look like soon.
Right. That was a little bit scary, but they both won judges pick, I think. Right. I think that was what it was called.
Sure.
They won as well. Well deserved.
Everybody's a winner.
My kids.
Except for Elliot, who didn't want to dress up. He just wanted to play pinball, which, I can respect that.
Mission accomplished.
Exactly. He did enter the pinball contest. He did not win.
That's got to be the coolest venue for a pinball arcade that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Inside a hangar with fighter jets in it.
And there was more pinball machines on the other side by the, the space capsule.
Nice.
The actual space capsule that went into space. The lunar module. That's what I want to call it.
I didn't make it over there this time.
Yeah. That's what the Deadpool table was.
That's a good table.
I didn't even know there was a whole bunch of stuff over there.
They had Deadpool over there. They had AC/DC over there.
Did they have Guns N' Roses?
No.
They did not, but they did have, why am I blanking on the name of the
I don't know that
band? 2 Minutes to Midnight, Iron Maiden. I had to think about that.
Nice.
I'm old. I'm losing it for reals.
I didn't buy anything this year.
I did not buy anything either. I know Shipwreck bought something.
I bought Magician Lord for the Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
Yep.
I like when you buy things I like when you buy things that I know what they are.
Good.
Mm-hmm. That's a good game.
Can you tell me what the Megazord is that my son bought?
No.
Okay.
It looked cool though. It looked like a big robot that you could just throw around.
Yep.
And throw. That's going to feel really good in your shins, I feel.
Right. My wife had a good negotiating plan on that. Like Dash, like it was sitting there on the floor with all these toys at one vendor. And so Dash, of course, just started like picking the stuff out of there. Like he's 2 years old and he sees robots.
And it's at eye level.
Right, it's eye level. So like he's carrying this thing around for like 5 minutes, and so Mrs. Shipwreck is like asked the vendor like how much the thing is, and he's like $50. And she's like, "Oh, we're not getting that." And he's like $40. She's like, "Nope, put that back." And she eventually like got him down to like $20, which I still feel is like
That's still overpriced.
kind of pricey, but
I would have been like $5.
Come on, you got to help the economy.
right.
The used Megazord economy.
Exactly.
How much does a used Megazord go for? I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
It was pretty
also-
big, though, I feel.
Whatever. You should get him a new
it was
Megazord
mega.
for.
It was mega, for sure. Yeah. It's not as big as my Devastator.
No. I still need to clean out the battery compartment and put new batteries in it to see what that does then.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Power Rangers. I've watched like 2 episodes ever, I think.
Right. It's a little.
My son had like a bunch of them that he got because my nephews, his cousins, are much older than Elliot. They're in their mid-20s now, and they had every Power Ranger when they were kids, and they gave them all to Elliot when they moved out of the house. So we have those, I think, still maybe somewhere, but I couldn't tell you a thing about them.
I didn't like the campiness of the show. I felt like shows like that should be serious and
But
not.
you were way too old.
Whoa. Slow down.
I feel like I was already too old when this came out.
Well, that would explain it.
I think it just came out slightly too late for us. And
It's also pretty dumb.
We already had Voltron.
Right. Voltron is serious. We don't need this nonsense. Bad overacting.
The robots are cool though. I'll give them that.
Sure. That's about it. Even like everything else is, I didn't like it.
I mean,
I'm not a
the
fan.
Power Rangers basically look like the Voltron people too, though. Like the look of all of it is, I get it. Like it's kind of cool.
Right. Yeah. Past. I was too mature. I was probably still watching Inspector Gadget though.
Sure. Now that's a mature show for mature people
There's a deep subtext.
Let's
there.
not get into this
with
again.
taste. We should quickly get into. I played Ghost Recon, not Ghost Recon. I played Rainbow Six with Wombat last
Because
night.
people want to know. That's breaking news.
It did not go well. I'll say that.
Why not?
And I don't blame Shipwreck for not having a good time. So apparently the copy of the game that Shipwreck bought, which again,
This doesn't matter to me, but go ahead, Wombat.
which I think was $1.50. Is that what you spent?
So, at most.
Yeah. So I guess the reason why it's $1.50 is that it doesn't come with any operators at all.
Oh, nice. That's what you want.
You can only play as the rookie out of the box. So you don't get like any cool gadgets or any,
It wouldn't have
anything
mattered.
that makes you
Right.
unique.
Right.
Wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered.
I'm not saying it would have mattered, but it is sort of like, kind of the hook of the game.
right.
Wombat was
And-
really trying to sell me on this while we were playing. I'm like, oh,
No,
you just need to play a few more rounds and then you can unlock this guy.
No, because we played 2 rounds and I knew you were done and I was like, okay, this is good. I think maybe if you played it alone and kind of learned it a little bit better, you might enjoy it, but I'm not going to force you
It's
to.
Counter-Strike.
It's fine. Whatever.
It's-
I've never played Counter-Strike.
He doesn't like
I don't
those
know.
games.
I don't
He doesn't like.
don't like those games.
Whatever.
And I realize
I'm
like I have
done.
no problem with the quality of that game. It just it's like the opposite of adrenaline for me.
Right. He's looking for real sports, not esports. Like these rounds and teams in online games. Doesn't do it for him.
Whatever.
No, I'm glad. I am happy that you play that game and like that game, and I'm also happy that I played a couple rounds of it, so now I can prove that that's not for me.
That's fine.
Right.
Nothing like GI Joe.
Well, that's because you didn't get to use any of the G.I. Joe characters.
They're all just characters in black outfits.
They are not. That is not true.
They just kept on showing up. You got the helicopter guy in a black outfit. Why do we have a helicopter guy on our team? There's no vehicles. We're like we're in a small house.
G.I. Joe would have a
It's in the
helicopter
parking
guy.
lot. It's in the parking lot.
For the parking lot, yeah. I tried to get on one of those snowmobiles and get the hell out of there, but no dice.
Oh, poor Wombat. Well, that's relevant to the show because we do talk about Rainbow Six somehow on the 600th episode. Let's thank Ryan and LI Retro for having us there every year. It's a pretty fantastic opportunity.
Thanks, guys.
It's pretty great.
Thank you. I was taking a drink.
Yeah. It's great that our families get together, and
Thank you to the listener that brought us wine as well. I don't have his name
Yeah.
in front of me, but
We drank that.
Shipwreck drank it. I saw him.
it's good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on Twitter.
That bottle is gone.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's also thank HelloFresh. Get easy seasonal recipes and pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. There's something for everyone, from family recipes to calorie smart and vegetarian and fun menu series like Hall of Fame and craft burgers. Burgers. HelloFresh is flexible and fits your lifestyle. Add extra meals to your weekly order as well as yummy sides like garlic bread and cookie dough, and easily change your delivery days, food preferences, and skip a week whenever you need. I know that Wombat just skipped this week. He told me right before the show.
That is true.
It is true. These bullet points that I'm reading are true facts. It is also true that tonight I cooked the cheesy beef tostadas with green pepper, tomato salsa, and hot sauce crema. And it was nice because Ty had a friend over, and because we get the family pack, it comes with 4 meals. Usually I just, pick up the slack and eat most of that 4th meal. But Ty had a friend staying, playing this afternoon, and I offered him tostadas, and he was like, "Yes, hell yes." And the short version of it is we ate all the tostadas, and they were delicious. Hey, Wombat,
Yes.
tell me your favorite HelloFresh recipe.
I really like anything with poblano peppers. The stuffed poblanos are always a delight. I also really like the barramundi fish.
I just had that.
It's so
I
good.
had that this week.
See? So you know I'm right.
Well, for $80 off your first month of HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and enter CAGcast80. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and enter CAGcast80. Well, with that said and done, I think it's time to play the 600th episode. So thanks everybody for listening to us all these years. What else should I say, Wombat? What else should you say, Wombat?
I was going to say bread's not done.
Oh, you didn't want to say like some extra emotional, like something or another? You don't want to start
No.
crying?
No.
All right, then. Enjoy the show, everybody.